Mcdonald's today, and you guys wanted the scariest night of my life as the story time. If you guys want to choose or vote for which story to tell next, please check out my communities tab. I do it very often, so yeah, just go ahead and give it a shot. It's fun. So this story starts junior year of high school. So, actually, before we get to that, let me tell you guys what I have here. I have 2 sausage biscuits, a sausage McMuffin with cheese, and a sausage, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. And I have a hash brown. I usually don't get these, but I decided I'm gonna break it off and put it in one of the biscuits. Okay, but yeah, this story starts off in my junior year of high school. One thing about me that you guys should know is that I was a band geek in high school. I played the clarinet, and my band was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty, I could tell that most of us didn't really care or saw this as a future endeavor that we wanted to pursue. Even myself, I knew I didn't want to pursue it, but, I at least wanted to try my best. I like this. Something weird I like to do is put grape jelly on my sausage biscuits, but I forgot to ask the lady, so gotta find a different way, alright? Okay. But yeah, after school some days, we have something called a 6 to 9, and it's not that, trust me. A 6 to 9 was basically a after school practice where we had to, because since we're a marching band as well, this was like our extra reps so that we can be prepared for the upcoming performance, whether it be a football game or if we're going to a marching band competition. So those were like after school practices for like football teams and stuff like that. Honestly, you to paint the picture that marching band competitions happen in the fall, so it gets dark very, very quickly. So, around 9 o'clock, it's pitch dark outside. But I need to also mention that there are bus stops lined down the street that I'm going down. And, you know, we all kind of know the big city thing of people just walking down, you know, just there are crazy people at bus stops sometimes. As much as I want to, you know, be as empathetic the way they react, I don't know, you have to treat them very cautiously. And at the stop, there's a woman wearing a white dress. And I just remember walking, and out of the corner of my eye, I see her moving very fast towards me. Like fast enough to where I knew she was approaching me, but slow enough to where I thought she was gonna ask a simple question. So I turned and I wanted to use a curse word, but I don't want to say it, but I cannot make this up. For about 5 seconds, I didn't see a face on her at all. It was just like, you know, the Slender Man face. I could not see her face, and she was right in front of me. I think it was because of the low lighting around this bus stop in particular. But it felt like I blinked, and then her face suddenly showed, and it was this big, twisted smile. Like someone who evidently had bad intentions. So I'm just like, hey, I'm sorry, my phone died, you know. I'm using all the excuses in the book. And she's not saying a word to me at this point. She just kept smiling at me. The thing is that my house is right there, basically. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should just, you know, speed past her. But when I try to speed past her, she grabs me like really, really strongly. So I just break her grip and I start running. I was gonna start towards my house, but when I turned around, I saw her also running after me in a full sprint, like breathing heavily. Not like, you know, in a horror movie, but like breathing heavily in the sense that she was winded, but she was still trying to get me. So I decided I don't want this woman to know where I live. So I just keep running past my house. And my goal is just to lose her at this point. That's literally it. So I'm running. I take a corner, and she's slow to turn the corner, so I immediately cut through. Oh, sorry. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Sorry. So I immediately cut through, find some bushes, and lay low. And she starts running past, but of course she doesn't see me, so she starts looking around. Luckily, there's a gap in between these two houses. I slip between there. And I run back into my house and I get in. And like later that night, I heard like shouting and yelling. And I think it was from her. But the weirdest thing was that she kept like circling in a certain pattern around my house. So like through the blinds, you can see her like walking around the front of my house and my neighbor's house. And then making her way back to the corner. The thing though is that 6 to 9s do not happen on Friday. They happen on Thursday, which means that I still have school tomorrow. I didn't tell my parents because I don't want them to worry, but at the same time, I didn't think it was going to get that big to where she would be hunting for me. So in the morning, I was just really cautious, going everywhere. I didn't take the same street. I didn't take every street I took was distinct from how I usually go. Never the same street. The following week, after my 6 to 9 with my band, I'm walking down the street and I don't see her. And that was actually the last time I saw her. And to this day, I don't know why she did that. I mean it, like every time I think about it, there were no additional cars. Like it wasn't like gonna be a kidnapping. There wasn't. There didn't seem to be a motive because she never said anything. I just chalked it up to she just had a mental illness, and it kind of emphasized how we need to treat mental illness a lot more seriously. As a society. The weird thing about the story is that after telling it, it makes me think I have a lot of band stories that you guys will probably enjoy. for joining. Also, again, make sure to vote for the next video story time. I usually put it up the night before, as I post the previous video, so just stay tuned. And I'll see you guys in the next one.